30 days ago, I decided to upload to YouTube every single day. And this is what happened. So I have played Minecraft for 30 days. Every single day, I uploaded a YouTube video. No scripts, no edits, just pure gameplay and just trying to get better at public speaking. English is not my first language, so it was extremely hard just to think on my feet and not having the ability to edit the mistakes. So it was exciting. Let me tell you how it went. I am going to separate the whole process into 4 weeks. Roughly how I felt every single week. Let's go. Week number 1, I will call it the easy peasy week. I think it was extremely easy to play Minecraft every single day during this first week because everything felt new and exciting. I had extra motivation, like extra energy. I couldn't wait to come downstairs to the basement to sit down on the computer and play Minecraft every single day. It was really fun. It was like that experiment sort of feel. I have been obviously greatly inspired by people like Ryan 3000, where he has this chicken world pretty much. So he's been playing since the beginning of the year. So I'm heavily inspired by Ryan 3000 and being able to get better at public speaking because I struggle. I don't usually go out and talk with a lot of people. I have been a real hermit lately, and I'm trying to, I don't know, almost like prepare myself for going out and spending more time out in the wild, if you know what I mean. So this first week was relatively easy. I didn't struggle because, again, it was new and exciting. It was almost like I wanted to do this every single day. I was also thinking and debating about what it will feel like to be a Minecraft YouTuber, I guess. You know, I always remember Mumbo Jumbo talking about how when he first started, he was making one video a day. And there was a time that he was doing one Hermitcraft video and one Redstone video and taking just one day of the week off or something like that. And he was on that grind for a very long time. So I think that was a little bit of, you know, the Ryan 3000 on one side and the Mumbo Jumbo on the other side, and truly being inspired by them and doing this challenge. So the first week, I think it was, yeah, I would call it pretty chill, easy peasy. It didn't take a lot of effort. It didn't take a lot of motivation. I didn't struggle. It wasn't like painful or anything like that. It was like, all right, I'm gonna go and get another video done. Really easy. So I enjoyed that week, and I think that was probably the easiest week. That was smooth sailing. I didn't have any issues, no problems. Not that voice in the back of your brain saying like, oh, don't do it today or something like that. It was great. So this is kind of like the place that I would recommend that first week to somebody else to do the experiment. Hey, this is fun. This is great. You'll feel great. You'll feel motivated. Lots of energy, lots of new ideas and exciting. Yeah, that's what it was until it wasn't. Week number 2 is what I called a reality check. This is when it became tough. It was hard. The first thing that I started to notice is that I was getting tired. It was a physical sensation, but also a mental exhaustion. Coming to record a video and sometimes think, oh, what should I share during this video? Is there a topic or is there something I want to build? And because it was every single day, you have to come up with something new and somewhat exciting for you guys to watch. Otherwise, it would be so boring. You know, I think there's a balance between what I want to do and what you guys want to watch. So it was really hard, and I felt very tired to the point that I got a little bit sick. Not extremely sick, or I was concerned about my health. No, it was like when you exercise too much or you've done so much physically and then your body's like, oh, I need a rest. It was like that. Nothing bad, nothing serious. I was conscious and paying attention to how I was feeling. I didn't want to overdo it and feel like, hey, this is detrimental to my health. I would have stopped. But no, this was fine. This was manageable. And I think it was just, I think it was a combination of things. But I think it was physical and mental and emotional. I was like, I'm tired. This is hard work. You know, it was tough. I think that's a great way to describe it. It was so tough. That whole week was really tough. I think the other thing that didn't help is that I was starting to pay attention to other things like analytics. Like, how are my videos doing? My first week was really fun, lots of like great stuff, and the second week is getting tough. Wait, how are my analytics doing? And because they didn't do that great, I was like, oh, it's just putting me down. And I watch a few other people that make content on YouTube, and I was watching their growth, and I was like comparing myself to them. So it was tough. It was a bad place to be in. So I think I lost a little bit of the focus of, hey, I'm doing this to get better at speaking, of get better at Minecraft, get better at uploading to YouTube, get better at making thumbnails and titles and descriptions and all that entails to make YouTube videos. So I lost the focus on that week. And in order to actually pull through, I had to put extra effort. It was hard. I had to consciously tell myself, okay, it's time to go downstairs. Come on, go. You can go and turn your computer on. If you don't know what you're going to record, just go and play Minecraft for a little bit and see what happens. See if there's any creativity come up. You know, get the juices flowing or something like that. It was like, you have to go and do it. Go and sit down and see what happens. And it was midnight at my queue or my time limit. It was midnight on that day, so I had pretty much. And sometimes I will put the kids to bed and come at night. It was 9, sometimes 10, sometimes 11, and I was still like, what am I going to do? A few uploads were a little bit later than midnight, but I was still able to upload just close to midnight. I was half an hour max. So took the effort, and I really tried, and I'm glad I sticked with it. I'm glad I pushed through. It was a good feeling. It was a little bit of going back to the first week, a little bit of that excitement and that energy that came back. And I think I was proud of myself for pushing through. Even though when the going got hard, I was like, yeah, I can do this. You know, just that mental self-talk. Like, yeah, you can do it, pat on the back, well done. And then in the week 3, I called it the blur because I really don't remember what happened. Like, I can go back and watch the videos, but I really don't remember what happened. It was almost like I was in a grind, on a grindstone. I was just a cog in a machine. It was just carry on and carry on and carry on. It was my brain, I think it shut off for that week number 3. I was not thinking, how do I feel about going downstairs and make a video? It was like, I'm downstairs making a video. It was no questions. It was no mechanism in a way trying to stop me or trying to move me forward. It was like neutral, robotic, really robotic. Like, I need to go and make a video. That's it. This is a thumbnail. That's it. You know, it was interesting, very, very interesting. I think it was the 2 takeaways on that week was, there was accountability. It was like, I know I have to go and record a video, and that it was all that matters. I had to do it no matter what. And there was no little voice like the good and the bad, good versus evil sort of thing. It was like, this is what you have to do. You know, there are no excuses. And I think that was the other one. There were no excuses about going and record. There were no excuses about I'm tired, no excuses about I would have liked to stay in bed or go to bed earlier, or no, I don't feel like recording today. It was no excuses. It was always like, this is what we have to do. And we are going to do it. We are accountable for this. We have... I I don't remember again the days. I remember I was counting the days every single day. This is day 15, 16, 17, and so on. But I don't remember. It was it was literally a blur, and I just knew I had to do it, but I wasn't sure. I still don't know how I did it. I think it was just an automatic thing, which is incredible. It felt very weird until we got to week 4, and I called this week I got this, because it almost seems like everything fell into place. And I think the way to describe it, it got easier. Absolutely. If I was a bit tired, I knew I wasn't that tired like week number 2. I was like, I can manage this. Or if I was feeling a bit low or something like that, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go and play Minecraft, and that lifted my mood. And I know I have to record a video, and I decided to do it slightly earlier so I don't have to stay up late. So it was really easy in this case. And seeing the last few numbers, like from 22 to 24, 26, 28, that was so encouraging. I was keeping an eye on those last 7 to 10 days. Yes, this is it. So much easier. The other thing I've noticed quite a lot, it was when I press record, I was less nervous about what to say, about what to do in the game, about what to share or not to share. You know, the challenge was no script and no edits. And I was more comfortable if there were mistakes and retakes in a way, it's like correcting myself straight away. I noticed that I wasn't using that many fillers anymore, like compared to the first few episodes. Oh boy. So it was so much grounded, less nervous. And I think I stopped relying on motivation. A little bit of week 3 fed into week 4, and motivation wasn't a thing anymore. It wasn't. I don't remember the last week asking myself if I felt like doing another video, if I felt like going downstairs and record one. It was, I don't have to rely on how I felt about my mood, about my physical health. I didn't have to rely on that. It was like, this is what I have to do, and that's it. No questions. A little bit of that automatic version, but more conscious about it. And I think it was because it turned into a new reality. I became someone who uploads a video every single day. So there was no questions about it. It was a shift in my personality from being, oh, I'm struggling to make a video, for example, on week 2, this is tough, to on week 4, it's like, hey, I am being, in a way, a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm uploading every single day. I am committed to this. This is my new reality. I'm a person that can upload to YouTube every single day. I'm a person that can, no matter what, come and get the stuff done. I was really impressed with that. It was like, that's a new me. And not fully, not completely in every single aspect of, but on this particular topic about uploading to YouTube every single day, I'm a new person. And it's weird, but it feels great. It feels great. And I think that how I said week 4 is, I got this. That's how it feels. Like, if there's any challenge, I know that maybe I can apply myself for 4 weeks or 30 days to change that reality and become a different person in that particular aspect. So if I don't know, this is amazing, seriously. The power of consistency, the power of decision. I decided that I was going to do this challenge. I decided that, hey, no matter what, I will upload to YouTube every single day for those 30 days. And that, it was really powerful, that conscious decision and that consistency that I am going to do it. I am committed. And not just to you guys, it wasn't an external thing, but I'm committed to myself. This is for me, to get better at speaking better, pronouncing better, or getting my thoughts organized in a more coherent way and express those thoughts to you guys on a hopefully in a better way through those videos. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Was it rewarding? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes. And I think that is what has been on my mind the last few days now that I'm finishing this challenge is what's next? What should I do next? I feel like I want to keep doing this 30-day challenge, maybe slightly different, or get a different topic, get a different situation, get a different reality. I don't know what to do just yet. One of my thoughts was start exercising every single day for 30 days while I'm still making content, because this is my new me. What can, and it's able and allowed to upload to YouTube every single day, and there's possibly space physically, mentally, emotionally to something else, to add something else to another 30-day challenge. So I'm excited to see what's next. I am going to relax after this video. Once this video is out, I am going to take the morning off or something like that. Get a nice drink, go for a walk, maybe go surfing and just spend some time at the beach. There's well done, pat on the back. Well done, board. I am really excited. I will totally do this again, and I will challenge you to find something that you've always wanted to do for 30 days and give it a go and see what happens. You'll never know. You might become a new person. It feels great. It's tough, but it's great. I love this opportunity to share this with you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I shall see you on the next chapter, which I don't know what's going to happen. So wish me luck. I'll see you there. Love you and leave you. Bye bye.